It's championship night in Minnesota High School girls volleyball. Tonight, the 4A title game on CCX featuring the second seed Champlin Park Rebels and the top seed, the Lakeville South Cougars. From the XL Energy Center in downtown St. Paul, John Jacobson along with Andy Gugersberg. And Andy, fourth time these teams have met this season. The first three times all in tournaments. So this will be the first time it's best 3 out of 5. Champlin Park won 2 out of those 3. The only 2 losses that the Cougars have.
Yeah, it's been a great season for both of these teams. We knew one of the Lakevilles would be playing this Champlin Park team in the final when the schedule came out in August. It's been a back-and-forth battle. These teams respect each other. They've played each other. They play club ball together and against each other a lot. A lot of through threads throughout this entire tournament.
Let's look at how the teams got to today. 4A tournament started on Wednesday. Lakeville South, the top seed, they had sweeps in each of their first 2 matches. Apple Valley in the quarterfinals and then Roseville in the semifinals. Champlin Park, no trouble with Anoka in the quarterfinals, but they really had a battle against Eastridge, Dandy, in the semifinal that I know you called for NSPN. They were down 2-1 in sets, trailed in that 4th set a lot of the time, and much like they did in the section final against Maple Grove, found a way to get back and win and advance to today.
Those seniors took over down the stretch, and if they're going to beat the Cougars tonight, we're going to have to see it again. Those 3 seniors, especially the setter and both those lefties, really down the stretch were pretty phenomenal.
And Lakeville South playing really good volleyball right now.
Yeah, they had the 2 losses they had to Champlin Park early in the year at tournaments. I think the turning point for that team was the Lakeville North tournament, where they won that tournament and then a week later beat Lakeville North head-to-head and then beat them a 3rd time in the section final. So they are battle-tested, ready to go.
Let's look at our key players, starting with the Rebels. They're the visitors tonight. Catherine Adler, 22 kills in the semifinals, second on the team in kills, having a terrific senior season.
Yeah, Adler is probably the biggest X factor for this match. In talking with Steve Willingham last night, the head coach for Lakeville South, he said Gilk is going to get hers and she's going to score the way she scores. But Adler's so high up and so able to make different adjustments, put the ball wherever there isn't a Cougar player playing. If she can get hot, Cougars can win this match.
And for Lakeville South, their outstanding sophomore setter, Kaylin Bjorklund.
Bjorklund, setter right side, dominant player, plays 6 rotations for the Cougars. Sets for 4 of them, hits for 2, and just kind of does a little bit of everything for them as needed.
Champlin Park may be a little bit of an underdog, I guess, by seeding. What do they need to do to win tonight? What does Lakeville South need to do to win a title here at the end of the evening?
I think Champlin Park needs to remember what they did, and we were talking pregame about some of these kids have been looking forward to this since the last time Champlin Park was in a state tournament. They've built themselves up for this. This is their moment they've been waiting for. They just have to play within themselves and hope that they can get a stretch here or there, get somebody other than the 2 lefties going maybe, and I like their chances.
Go ahead.
Lakeville South, on the other hand, they've got to slow down. They're not going to stop Gilk and Adler, but they've got to slow them down and hope they can get their left sides, Klivacek and Utek, on runs. That happens, this could go Lakeville South's way in a hurry.
Should be a good one. Lakeville South, Champlin Park for the State 4A Championship. And it comes up next right here on CCX.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
We are back and ready for set 1, state championship night on a Saturday, downtown St. Paul. The Rebels and the Cougars, top 2 teams in the state, top 2 teams seeded for the tournament. This is going to be a fun one, Andy.
It's going to be a blast. Both these teams coming out ready to go. The excitement and energy during pregame warm-ups was high. The crowd interaction during the announcings of the starting lineup, really good.
Gilk, Magnan, Inman, Adler, Bolter, Axness. Whole line for Champlin Park. Utek, Carr, Quant, Benschoof, Wagner, Bjorklund, and Tingelhoff for Lakeville South. Lakeville in the black uniforms with the gold trim, and Champlin Park in their navy with the white numbers. Let's go, Andy. Let's have some fun.
Let's get into it. Jada Johnson went on a couple tears in their semifinal. We'll see what she does here.
First serve of the night by Johnson. Axness, and Utek. Adler with the hit into the block. Right into the net, so hitting error immediately for Champlin Park. 1-0 Lakeville South. Gilk gets the pass this time. Axness go back this time. Adler will tip it. Great layout on that ball by Bjorklund, and Lakeville South can't get it back. And we're tied at 1.
Take a look at the end of this play here. Great tip placement. Bjorklund lays out well. Inside out approach. Utek goes into the tape. Good effort there. Wagner going to lay out and try and get it back across, but runs out of real estate.
Riley Inman off the serve. Adler tapped it down. A good save on that ball. And Adler this time puts it away. Gets the kill. Missed on her first swing. Gets that one. Champlin Park has the lead. Inman, low line drive serve. South scrambling a little bit. Gilk handles it back row. Pushed across by Inman. Back to the middle and over by South. Quick set. Adler off hands. Gets another shot at it. Picked up again by South. Their swing and the handled by Champlin Park. Axness down. Terrific layout there by Tingelhoff. Good long rally here. They'll go back to Adler again, trying to push it to the back row. Does. South there. Quick set. Ball. Gilk lays out back row. Over by Magnan. Set outside for South. Off hands. Axness keeps it alive. Over by Gilk. Back set swing. Bjorklund off Gilk. That was the longest of the rallies we'll probably see all night. Terrific volleyball. We're tied up at 2.
I disagree, because I have a feeling we're going to get 100 of those tonight. Great layout here by Gilk, the rundown, little out of system play, and then the end, the great reverse from Wagner. Bjorklund sends it down the line, and it's a kill for the Cougars.
Bjorklund with the serve, whole line. Back set, Adler drops it in. Diving is Tingelhoff, but couldn't get to that ball.
Take a look at this high ball coming in here, tipped across, and Tingelhoff misses it by a tile.
Oh, that goes as an ace. Ball handling error on Lakeville South as it goes off of Laura Utek and out. 4-2 Rebels. Go at her again. Utek handles it this time. Ball outside, off hands. Put a run up on that ball from the back row by Bolter. Gilk with a tip. Bjorklund back set, cross court, kill. That's Rowan Carr, the senior, with her first kill tonight. 4-3.
Carr, a very undersized pin hitter for a Class 4A volleyball, but she finds seams, she finds holes, and here she finds it outside the block.
Utek serves, Bolter. Axness over to Gilk. Off hands, Bjorklund up by Tingelhoff. Cross court hit and down for a point.
Klebacek plays 4 rotations, 1 in the back row and then all 3 across the front. Does a really nice job when she gets her opportunities to swing and scores that one.
Romy Klebacek tying it up at 4. Gilk trying to pound one. Tingelhoff able to keep it alive. South puts it over. Axness sets to Gilk again, pushing him right at Tingelhoff this time. Back to Klebeck. And Lakeville into the net. Point Champlin Park.
Klebeck on the follow through there, comes on hand in the net. Great call by our R2 Shelley.
John Yunker, 14th year as head coach. Champlin Park trying to win his second state title. They won it in their last state tournament appearance 6 years ago. Back set, pounded home for a kill, another one for Carr. I think we're going to see a lot of this all night, right? I mean, a point here, a point there, maybe 2 points in a row for somebody, but won't be playing for a while this evening.
Yeah, absolutely true. Quant has to draw the block there, and Carr takes advantage of the seam.
Axness, Gilk in the middle, too strong. Gilk had 38 kills in the semifinals against Eastridge.
Down the stretch, she carried that team to this match. 6 big hands in front of her, though. She's going to have to hit a different shot.
Axness, Gilk again, got that one off a hand. Benschoof and down.
And Gilk can hit anywhere along the net she wants to. Calls that C ball there. Great ball in transition. We'll take another look here. And Benschoof pressing across late. Benschoof's third match of her career right now. First match she played was the state quarterfinals.
Really?
Had another player that played all season. She dislocated her shoulder.
Practice, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to high school volleyball.
Right, exactly.
Axness runs down that pass. Back to Inman. Tingelhoff, good layout on that ball. Klebeck picked up by Bolter. Here comes back to Gilk, gets blocked. Adler picks that one up though. Back to Gilk. He'll push it off Tingelhoff. Another swing for Klebeck. Picked up back row by Adler. Inman. Set her all the way across. Partial block again by Champlin Park. Goal line, Inman, too strong.
Another long rally won by Lakeville South. We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah.
Glad you ate before we sat down, John. Be a
I
long
would've been
one.
calling for food.
I'm a DoorDash in set 4 here, I got a feeling.
Here's Rowan Carr, has a couple kills already on the serve. Gilk pounds it off Tingelhoff and almost into the bleachers.
Gilk tees off on this ball. They leave line because Tingelhoff, a very, very capable defender, but that ball outside her hip, she ends up sending it off the court.
Line drive serve, ball tight to the net. Carr, back row, Gilk with a great defensive play again. Tipped by Adler. Center dump try there for Bjorklund, picked up by Champlin Park. Bjorklund again with the set. Yeah, so go all pull line after the one off Gilk and down. Olivia Wagner, number 2, back into the match for Lakeville South, and she will serve here. Set to the middle to Adler. Too much again. Lakeville South up now 10-7. Steve Willingham, 14th season head coach at Lakeville South. Trying to get them to a title here tonight. A terrific season for them, and I know he feels like they're playing really good volleyball right now, Andy.
Yeah, caught rhythm at the Lakeville North tournament and haven't looked back since. Willingham, no stranger to a state final, brought his Lakeville North team here back when Sarah Wilhite was playing for Eden Prairie, and one of the best set 5s I've ever seen.
Wagner on the serve again. Here's Axness. Tipped by Adler for a point.
That's what Willingham was worried about. You can take away the deep shot she has. She'll just make an adjustment and drop it in front of you. Another good spot for her and another kill.
Ava Bolter serving her team down 3 here in the first set. A scramble play there, but Cougars handled it. Inman off some hands. Wagner back set, cross court. Delivered by Bjorklund. We talked about her as a setter, but as you mentioned, a couple of rotations as a hitter. Very dangerous there too, Andy.
Yeah, Adler sitting in the middle here. I would release early and get out on Bjorklund. She's the bigger of the two problems right now.
12-8 with Jada Johnson serving second time for this rotation. Tight to the net, and then whole line. Alexis and then Gilk. Wagner sends it across, but out.
No block on Gilk out of the back row. I don't think that's a move they want to do very often. She's capable of scoring a bunch of points from back there.
Cross court hit, and it hits. That might go wide, but it drops in for Laura Utek.
Utek, just a sophomore here, takes that swing, has the cross court, throws it behind. Is that Bellison? Magnan.
Off the tape, Holine picked it up. Magnan tips this ball. Bjorklund, quick set ball, turned back by Axness for the kill.
Take a look at this one real quick. Quick throw, and then Axness handles the tip across.
Ball off hands, picked up by Adler. Here's Gilk attacking, and gets the kill. Champlin Park back to within 2 at 13-11. Back set by Bjorklund, another kill for Lakeville South to go back up by 3. Utek, a couple of the last 3 points.
Yeah, big seam there. Worried about Carr, not worried about Utek in that rotation, and she does a really good job on the rip.
Bjorklund, Ari Ben-Shuf, and Alora Utek, all sophomores, Andy, for this Cougars team.
I coached them all last year.
Well, that's it. That's why they're varsity players now.
I wouldn't go that far.
Gotta be. And a kill for Klebacek, 5'11" junior. Lakeville South ahead by 4 again. Now Champlin Park's going to need side out and a little run of their own here in the first set. Next is to Gilk. Way up in the air, jingle off, big scramble. Oh, somehow that gets over. Back to Gilk, tips it this time. Picked up by Bjorklund. Tingle-off to Klebacek. Overpass, down for a point for Addie Quant.
Long rally, Quant with the patience there. Take a look at this last point. It's a good dig, and Quant just beats Axness to the ball. Typically, setters jump late. They win those jousts, but Quant gets higher, meaning she's going to be in charge. 16-11. Timeout. Younker's squad, first time in a situation like this where they've been down early. They've had a comfortable lead almost the whole time in the tournament. Even when they went 5, it didn't look like this in set 1. Yunker kind of calming the squad down as we get a look at the Lakeville South band. Everything kind of flowing for the Cougars right now. Rebels kind of in that space where they haven't quite found the gear. Like, remember when you used to drive your 10-speed and you'd switch gears and it would click for a little bit? It's exactly what's going on with Champlin Park right now. Like, they haven't found that rhythm. Yep. Yunker pulling Axness out of the huddle, telling her exactly how he probably wants to get Howe and Gilk involved here. If you're not going to set Howe, you got to run her behind anyway, just to see if you can draw something.
Out of the timeout, Utek on the serve. Here's Gilk. Great pickup there. Tingelhoff will push it over. Access go back to Carly Gilk again. Another dig up by, and this time Gilk gets the kill after Tingelhoff had another dig and pass, and Gilk puts it away.
Gilk and Hall do a really good job pressing across and taking away any space, any opportunity that Carr had.
Rebels need some points here, and they're not going to get one that way. Service error by Axness. 17-12 Cougars. Josie Tingelhoff on the serve. Back row, whole line. Over by Adler. That was close. Tipped by Bjorklund. Gilk reaches over.
For contact call, didn't think that ball got across.
Lily Holman, the senior Diaz on the serve. Back set by Bjorklund, pounded down. That was a great set and a terrific hit by Rowan Carr.
Long set there by Bjorklund. We'll take another look at it. She's 8 feet from the left sideline, reverses that ball and puts it in a small window. Carr ready for it. Swing, score, excitement.
Backs this back to Gilk. Tingelhoff runs up on that ball. Bjorklund. Klebacek with a kill. Carr and Wagner, but the rotation of players, Andy, the rest underclassmen for Lakeville South. Getting Klebacek there. Kill. It's another kill.
We're going to replace Tingelhoff as well, the libero, but yeah, those three seniors carried a lot of the weight for these underclassmen to learn how to play this game at the level Willingham wants it played.
Bjorklund across, over by Klebacek, picked up by Inman, pushed over by Bellison. Klebacek again, missed. Rebels need more of that. It's 19-15. Gilk, into the net. Crucial serving error. And Lakeville South is at 20. Champlin Park 30-3, Lakeville South 31-2. There's Gilk. Good pick up by Wagner. Tingelhoff, and Bjorklund puts it over. Hold on to Gilk again. Took something off on that. Wagner, and the kill for Bjorklund.
Take another look at this one. Another good long set and off the edge of Inman, and down is Bjorklund.
Overpass, easy play for Bjorklund. Timeout Champlin Park, it's 22-15.
Yeah, this pass tight and over, and Bjorklund, Benschoof wanted it. Bjorklund got there before Benschoof could, and Tingelhoff jacked at how her team is playing here. John Yunker trying to calm everybody down, has their eyes, has them locked in into whatever it is he's trying to get across in serve receive here. Adler in the front row, or is Gilk in the front row? I can't remember offhand.
Adler.
Adler's in the front row. Means they got Gilk on the pipe if they need it as well. Got a few options, but it's going to take one pass. I really like what John started doing about halfway through the season. He'd give his speech, and then he'd turn it over to his assistants. Right now, Danielle Bailey finishing off the timeout, talking to them about what they're going to need for a first touch. That tends to be her area of expertise. See, Josie Tingelhoff there, number 3 for the Cougars. For those of you in
watching who are old like me, you might remember that last name. Her grandfather, Mick, was a great center for Muddy Grants Vikings back in the 60s and 70s. And
Ring of Honor member, right?
Yeah, definitely a Ring of Honor member. Passed away a couple of years ago, but terrific Viking in their glory years at Met Stadium. His granddaughter trying to win a championship here tonight. Inside set, cross court, and pick up by Axness. And over by Gilk. Swing and a block by Champlin Park. They go the other side and tip there. Adler and Inman both up. I think Inman will get credit for the kill.
Good patience there. Inman waits for an opening and then throws it off of Bjorklund and down.
Bolter serve off Tingelhoff, played back to the middle by Wagner, and then over by Bjorklund. Inman over. Wagner, cross court attack by Utek was picked up. Over by Inman. Tingelhoff, there's Utek again, this one in. Laura Utek, speaking of the NFL, her dad played for the Gophers and also an NFL player like
played for
Josie
the Colts
Dinglehurst.
when they won the Super Bowl.
Yep. Terrific player. Ace serve. Lakeville South sets set point, 24-16.
I did not have this on my bingo card. I was expecting a much better, tighter battle here. Lakeville South kind of taking the doors off.
Johnson was trying to close it out. Cross to Inman. You check back to the middle. Back set, Bjorklund, and there it is. 25-16. Lakeville South wins set one.
Cougars jumped out early, never looked back. 9-point win in set one. Steve Willingham's squad pretty happy. They'll switch sides. We'll come back for set two.
Timeout here at XL Energy Center. More state volleyball on CCX after this.
In 1935, Topline Financial Credit Union was founded by workers from our local phone company, by people who dedicated their lives to keeping our community connected. At Topline Financial, that dedication lives on because we believe that dreams are achieved when we connect with each other. So if you're dreaming of buying a new home or car, or planning for your future, or saving for that next vacation, connect with us. We'll help you get there, because connected, we all do better.
Lakeville South, Champlin Park, State 4A final here at XL Energy Center. Look at some of the highlights, Andy, from set one.
Yeah, a lot of Cougars here. We see Carr go into the cross court, Axness and Adler not able to make that play. Then we just return the play. Tingelhoff gets turned around. I think this might be the end, or at least close to it. That seam swing there from Utek almost getting knocked down. Quick ball outside. Romy Klevacek finds an opening in the hard cross court. Good serve here, and Bjorklund hammering the overpass home. Here's the ender. Through the block, off hands and down.
They have a reason to look excited. I thought they played a very strong first set.
Yeah, you mentioned something about low air. They had one hitting error and 14 kills. They had 30 digs in the first set. Earned 18 points. You can't lose with those numbers.
Champlin Park will need something like that here in the second set.
Yep,
Andy.
and they're very capable.
Bolter gets us underway with her serve to start set two. Attack by Utek was picked up. Hitting error here. And ball sent long. First point for the second set goes to the Cougars.
Backed it up one rotation, so Johnson would be the first server for the Cougars.
Axis with a set. Here's Adler. Return, though, and a good play by Wagner. Back to Adler again. Tips it over. Wagner digs that ball up. Back set. Utek over for the kill. Lakeville South in the state tournament for just the third time in school history, in their first since 2018, the last time Champlin Park was in the tournament. Never been in the championship match. Now trying to win their first ever title. Touch ball at the net. Goal line back to Gilk. Wagner Krauts with the kill. I think only one kill for her in the first set. Only one swing though too, and then gets one here.
Yeah, they have to block one-on-one in the middle. She doesn't get set often enough to draw an extra hand, but when she gets that ball, she's going to score.
Served by Johnson. Gilk to Axness. To Adler. He missed again. Hitting errors here for Champlin Park early in the second set, and they're already down 4-0.
Yeah, getting opportunities to swing, just not finding the floor.
Johnson served, missed. So Champlin Park on the board. The side out, Riley Inman serving. Swing by Utek, lay out on that ball by Holter, and again the one hit long. This time by Magnan.
Pressure's starting to tighten up for the Rebels, not letting their shoulders go. That's what leads to those deep attacks. If you're missing deep, it's typically because your shoulder isn't coming through.
5-1 with Kaylin Bjorklund serving. Axness across. Bjorklund setting it to Utek. Quick ball to the middle. Adler drops one in.
Take another look at that one. Adler, four hands in front of her. She tips it right over the block. Bjorklund and Tingelhoff. Tingelhoff making a great move for it, not able to make the play.
Now Adler with the serve. Bjorklund. And again the Quant with the kill. Lakeville South by 4 at 6-2. Utek serving. Gilk just got a hand on that and able to float it over the net.
You touch that high, you can make that play. We'll take a look at it here. Tight set, trap set. She can do nothing but just kind of whiff at it. Gets enough of her finger on it to score the point.
Serve from Reese Axness, misses. Boy, just too many hitting errors early, Andy. Not that they can't come back, but this isn't the kind of the opponent you can give away 4 or 5 points to, right? Especially 4 or 5 in the first 7. Axness to Gilk, pushes it over and dropping it in. A couple of those they've scored on, Andy.
Yep. Take another look at this. Defensive positioning has changed. It's a triple block. They're going wide on the wings. Willingham talking about a change after that ball hit the floor.
Big swing and Klebacek with the kill.
Romy loves that cross-court shot if you give it to her. She hammered the ball down the line about 8 times during the section final against Lakeville North. They finally made an adjustment. She had to develop that shot, and now she has it.
Rowan Carr on the serve. Axis back to Gilk. Outside Klebacek again with a kill. They go back to her again.
Take another look at this one. Good block down here by all of the Rebels, but Gilk spins a little to the right, making sure she doesn't give up that line, and it's another kill.
Carr serves long. And rare error by the Cougars. They haven't been pretty clean here the first set and a half.
Yeah, I think it was about to be timeout time if they scored one or two more, but Carr misses a serve, saving the timeout.
Bjorklund, quick set, went over Benshoot, but put across by Klebacek. Adler swings and scores.
Adler one-on-one is going to win that match every single time. Klebacek forgets to block, and Tingelhoff watches it go wide, thinking it's going to be out of bounds.
Bjorklund outside, Klebacek tips this one. Over by Adler, another little tip shot.
Willingham looking at his coaching staff, figuring out how they want to make an adjustment. Do they just double block that and then put the third blocker underneath to pick that ball up?
Bjorklund, and this one off, hands down. Point for Klebacek and Lakeville South.
She might have had 4 kills across the front row in that rotation, at least 3 really big swings from Klebacek.
Wagner and Utek back in for the Cougars. It's Wagner to serve. Ball to the middle, off hands by Adler. Catherine Adler starting to rank up the kills here in the second set. Champlin Park back to within 2 at 10-8. Bolter serve off Tingelhoff. And across after Utek got the pass. With ball to the middle, Adler missed. Oh, did she get it in? Oh, I thought she had missed.
She caught it. I had to explain this to a bunch of people over the weekend, John. It was in on the end line, so the line judge to our left called it in. It was wide on the sideline, so the line judge to the right called it out. You see it there, yep.
Way wide. Nice vision, John. I looked at the
line judge. I get it. Happens to the best of us. Oh, wow.
Adler hammers this one. Point Champlin Park. 11-9.
Adler's 7th kill of the match. Around a triple block.
That one I could see.
That one, yeah. The blockers couldn't, but you did. I like that, John. Well done.
Inman floats it across off Tingelhoff. Wagner back and into the net from the attack from Bjorklund.
Kalen didn't love that set, but at state championship match, you still got to do something better with it than that.
Wagner go across, Utek, ball picked up by Bolter, and swing by Gilk into the net.
Gilk's 2nd error of the match. 7 kills, though, doing some really nice things.
12-10, Lakeville South scored the first 4 here in this set. Rebels have made a rally. Bjorklund serve. There's Adler off hands. Bjorklund, quick ball by Quant for the kill. Addie Quant with 3 kills in this set.
Finding a middle in transition allows for a lot of good things to happen. That ball, quick swing. Bolter not able to get her hands up in time.
Kaylin Bjorklund, back row toe line. Axtis, swing, and the kill for Inman. For Magnan.
Magnan does a really nice job reaching high, swinging that one off the top of the block and out of bounds. We'll take another look at it here. Just high reach, catches Carr's fingertips. They scored just the same.
Magnan out, Lucy Howe in. Bjorklund back, cross court. Utek, hit at the net, and Quant scores again. The junior middle trying to get some opportunities and putting them away for the Cougars.
Wow.
Lakeville South up by 3. And Laura Utek on the serve. Set all the way over for Gilk. Pick up by Utek. Gilk again, inside the antenna. Tingelhoff. Attack from Utek and in. Lakeville South at 15, still at 15, but now Champlin Park at 12 on the missed serve.
Junker dialed in right now, trying to figure out how to pick the lock on this Cougar offense.
Aubrey Portinga in for Lakeville South. Harold Bellison for Champlin Park. Back set across off of Axness and over by Holine. Terrific scramble play there by the Rebels. And pushing it in, throw point is Klebacek.
Klebacek sees the opening again. This time she pushes it down the line. We'll take another look. Really good defensive positioning there by Gilk and Axness, but the deep push is going to score in those situations. You can't defend the entire court.
Tingelhoff. Here's Axness setting. Gilk lay out by Tingelhoff. Swing and too strong on the attack from Carr. A couple more hitting errors this set for Lakeville South than they had in set one, but they still lead by 3. In part because of Champlin Park struggles right off the top in this set. Klebacek cross court off Holine. Run down by Adler, then over by Holine. Back row Tingelhoff. Orkland back. Oh, and a big block there by Inman. Gets up on Rowan Carr and sends it back.
Inman and is that Bellison. Yep. Really nice close there. Inman getting the lion's share of it.
Outside, Klebacek gets the kill. Answers for Lakeville South. 17-14 Cougars.
Every time Champlin Park starts getting a run, it's almost like, and almost all of them get ended by Klebacek, feels like.
Right to the net, easy play for Bjorkman on the overpass. Waiting for somebody to get pushed over and get hurt by a teammate.
The Martine Gramatica celebration Achilles tear.
Right.
Jeepers, creepers, people. Timeout here, Champlin Park, 14-18. Junker gonna grab his kill leader. And we'll take another look at the end of this play. Big sweep from Bjorkland. That's who Willingham's talking to. So both coaches talking to our two players, the key players of the match. Adler trying to figure out what she can do to score, how she can help out, what her role is.
I like those little one-on-one conversations, right? We see them every match, and not always the same player, obviously, but always a message there from Coach Junker. Oftentimes we see their team a lot, but Coach Willingham here tonight talking to Kaylin Bjorkland.
Finishing out the timeout. Junker with a look of concern on his face, back into the notebook to see how they're going to get out of this rotation. Gilk on the rip is my call here.
Cougars by 4 out of this timeout. Carr serving, that one caught. Inman up high, goes for an ace.
Carly Gilk with a smile and a wink at the passing crew there with her. Definitely turned herself into a fantastic leader over the last couple of years.
Back set Gilk. Sent back on the Champlin Park side off a good dig. Here's Gilk again. Tingelhoff digs it up. Bjorkland over to Carr. Back throwing down off the hands of Adler. Lakeville South is at 20.
Take another look at the end of this point. Little bump set, back row swing off of Bellison and in front of Adler for the kill.
Gilk gets sent back. Ben Schoof with the block.
Take another look at that one. Gilk, the only option here, bump set over the shoulder. Great timing from Klebacek and Ben Schoof, and Ben Schoof gets her elbows across the net to block that one.
Backs this back to Gilk, floats this one over. Bjorklund ran it down. Klebacek attacks and scores. Now the Cougars can do no wrong. 22-14.
Champlin Park's been here before. They've been down 0-2. They know how to respond. We'll see how they do here. I don't think they can come back and win this set, but we want to see them get a few points, get some momentum back going into the third.
Axis will dump it over. There's one. Kill for the senior, 22-15. Bjorklund will tip it over. Holline was ready for it. Gilk will push it over. Tingelhoff run down by Holline. Hinman gets blocked. Good dig by Gilk. Ellison over the blockers. Tingelhoff, it's tight to the net, but pushed by Klebacek over. Back set. Ellison will float it. Picked up by Carr. Klebacek again. Great dig by Gilk. Run down by Axness, over by Adler. Quick set, Ben Schoof scores the point.
Hard work in transition. Again, Lakeville South able to get their middle, another ball. It's 23-15 as Wagner and UTEC enter the game. We'll get a timeout from John Yunker, his squad reeling down 8, about to go down 0-2 in this Class 4A championship match. Yunker looking around, trying to find somebody who wants to lead.
Look at that last point again, Andy.
Great tip with the right hand from Adler there in transition. Ben Schoof, not known for her attacking prowess, more of a blocking middle, tips that over Adler and down for a point. It's not in the scout. You don't have film of Ari Ben Schoof getting kills. 23-15, John Yunker fired up. Bailey gonna clean up the edges. I think that's when I'm the head coach, I'm a lot like John Yunker. I come in, I give some commands, and then I leave, and my assistants kind of clean the edges up, make sure everybody's ready to go by the time we get back out on the floor. Wagner completely taped up. She's had some shoulder issues all year, fought through an injury to get back on the court with her team for her senior season.
Misses on this serve. Side out 23-16. The Rebels have not been able to put together a sustained run in its first two sets. So this will be their last chance, really, in this set. Off the Bolter serve. Tight to the net, but handled by Wagner, over by UTEC. Adler with the tip, picked up by Bjorklund. Back to UTEC, gets blocked. Good pick up by Bjorklund again. Overpass, Bjorklund. Great play by Gilk, and then no one else was there for Champlin Park to pick it up.
Take another look at the end of this play. Big swing here, and Inman's in the net. That's what they're waiting for, and the whistle happens. Yep.
Okay. It was going Lakeville South's way regardless, and now again we are at set point. Block and out, point Champlin Park.
Block can be your friend there, and Inman finds it to get out of that rotation.
(24-17) with Inman serving. Zero margin for error for Champlin Park. Bjorklund trying to end it. Picked up by Inman. Axis over, floated by Magnan across. Back set, Bjorklund. Miss here. And Lakeville South has won the first two sets. 25-16 and 25-17 and a set win away from a state championship.
I'm in awe at how clean Lakeville South is playing. I've covered them about 9 times this year for different publications. This is without a doubt the best volleyball I've seen them play all year. And Champlin Park might be one of the most inconsistent matches I've seen from them this year.
Well, they got a little 3 minutes to clean things up and get ready for set 3. Take another timeout. Our third set on C6 State 4A Championship on the way next.
At Topline Financial Credit Union, we love getting to be part of our members' big moments. Whether it's making home improvements, going to school, building a business, or even getting married. An interest-only home equity line of credit with payments as low as $50 per month can help you get there. It's just one of the ways we're helping our members on their financial journeys. Become a Topline member and let us be a part of yours, because connected, we all do better.
Top-ranked Lakeville South leading number 2, Champlin Park, 2-0. Highlights, Andy, from that second set.
Great read there from Carr. Big swing in the middle early from Quant against a solo block. She's going to take advantage of that often. Here's some great transition play and the push. That tip from Adler scored early, and then I don't know if they went away from it or if it just started getting picked up. So we take another tip, same spot, kept scoring, no adjustment made. But then Romy Klebacek just came to life, got them out of a bunch of tough rotations. Take a look at this, out-of-system ball. Gilk into the 2 elbows of Ari Benshu, playing her 3rd varsity match of the year. Gilk, Adler, and the rest of the Rebels going to have to play a lot cleaner here in set 3 if we're going to go 4.
Champlin Park's like, we got them right where we want them. I don't think they really think that, but they were down 0-2 against Maple Grove in the section final and 1-2 against Eastridge in the state semifinals. Riley Inman gets Champlin Park off on the right foot with the attack and kill to start set 3.
Inman with the serve receive kill. That's always helpful. Get momentum on your side early.
Ball set across down the line and missed. 2-0 Champlin Park. Check missing, trying to go line.
Student section for Champlin Park alive for the first time in a while.
Set by Wagner and missed by Uchek here.
Line judge to our right had a touch. No argument there. I think Adler got it.
It's 2-1. Bjorklund on the serve. Maxness out to Magnan. Off a hand and out.
They're going to say that never got across the net. We'll take a look here, see if we can see it from our angle. That's tough to see from that angle. Change of direction, sure, but whether it happened above or below the plane of the net, I'm uncertain. Oh, point going to Champlin Park now. Little discussion between our R1 and our R2. They get things situated. You'll notice they each have an earpiece in. They're able to communicate with each other. Great look there, absolutely off the right foot or right hand of Bjorklund. It was a great call. Great camera work as always, guys.
Excuse me.
Sorry, go ahead, John.
Adler delivered an ace. We're looking at that. So now 4-1, Champlin Park. That's an ace. This one dropped in by Carr. Not an ace, an attack and a kill, and makes it 4-2.
Big seam there for Carr to swing into, and she finds the hole.
4-2 with UTEC serving. Axtis out to Gilk to back up on that ball a little bit. Bjorklund back. Carr gets blocked. Gilk again. Bjorklund played back to the middle, tipped over by Klebacek. Axis will set to Carly Gilk again, missed. Defense has been pretty good for Lakeville South tonight. More than pretty good, I'd say, against a team of caliber of Champlin Park.
John Junker giving some words to Lily Holine about what she should be expecting here. I'm interested to see what happens.
Gilk pushing it across. Tingelhoff, Bjorklund to the middle on the block, and then Gilk able to get that ball across. In the middle, and Quantz gets blocked.
Howe
Lucy
scores that
Howe.
point, and that no call by Rendina might be the play of the match for them. Quant gets a swing to her left, and Howe closes the door there. Really nice block from the sophomore.
5-3 Champlin Park. On the Axnis serve. Tingelhoff with a layout for that ball. Block, but it's out. Klebacek will get the kill.
Klebacek is all business right now. I haven't seen her play this motivated in a long time. Nice to see from the Cougar junior.
Tingelhoff, low line drive serve. Gilk handled it. They go back to Gilk. Klebacek, cross, Axis picks that ball up. Pull line, over to Magnan for the kill. Got it off hands, and Riley Inman with the kill. She'll come out.
Out of system play here. Magnan off of Carr, and I think that landed in too.
Tessa Magnan out, Riley Inman back into the match for Champlin Park. And too tight there for Klebacek to handle. Best start in the first 3 sets tonight for Champlin Park. They're up 7-4. Whole line to the back row. Tough play there, but over. Tingelhoff good to react to that ball. There's Gilk. Pick up. Klebacek gets blocked by Gilk.
That's a phone booth set. Bjorklund put that ball directly into Gilk's hands. Klebacek just had to hit it. Wow, great block.
Back set by Bjorklund, tip over by Carr. Gilk out of hand of it and over by Axnis. Back set again, and Carr would pick up by Axnis. Gilk, missed that one, hits it right into the net. 8-5. South down by 3 will serve. Carr serving. Back set, Gilk. Oh my goodness. Out on top of that ball and hammered it home for the 9th point.
I know I'm supposed to talk, but we got to listen in here as she hit that ball into the net, the Lakeville South student section chanting, overrated. Then she got that kill, and Champlin Park responds in kind, and an ace. Don't poke the bear. If Gilk is going to make an error, you shut up and you let her. You don't make fun of her for making the error. She will beat you to death with your own arms. Gilk on a timeout here for Lakeville South. And Porting is going to get talked to by Steve Willingham as we take a look at the Champlin Park crowd. Communication, Willingham, he's in such a good space. Take a look at the parent section there. Lucy Howe's mom with 1 and 2. That's a neat little poster that Champlin Park VB won. If you look in the upper corners, this is the one you were talking about,
this
John?
is the one that.
Go ahead, tell us about it.
The one on of the 2 signs there on the right. I talked to Lucy Howe's parents before the match. So Lucy Howe is a 4th grader, came here when Champlin Park won the state championship, made a sign, and so in the upper right left corner is the inset of her actually holding up the 18 sign. They remade it with CP Volleyball with the numbers of this year's players on there.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Gilk this time misses, and it's 10-6. And you think, and I remember I talked after the section final, you talked again about that 2018 team to Reese Axness and Carly Gilk, and they said, we were here as sixth graders watching that championship team. And it's not just Champlin Park, Lakeville South. I'm sure there's young players over there that are watching tonight that maybe will be here in 5 or 6 years, right?
Oh, 100%. And there's a little kid in the Champlin Park as well doing the exact same thing. That's why the high school volleyball is so amazing to me.
Adler with a tip. Good pickup by Wagner. Swing, Holine with the pickup for Champlin Park. Go to Inman, floats it across. Wagner back set over by Bjorklund. Bellison the pickup. Gilk attacking. Missed wide. Good rally, but in the end, a hitting error for the Rebels. Lakeville South back to within 2 at 10-8. Next to Adler, gets blocked. Benshu up there along with Utek.
Cougars back within 1. Adler thought she had a shot that got closed off by Benchoof there late.
Wagner trying to tie it up. Next is to Inman. Champlin Park instead off the Inman kill, goes up by 2. Bellison out, Bolter in, and she'll serve. Back roll off of Tingelhoff and ace.
Not common that Tingelhoff gets ace. She's been a rock for the Cougars this year.
Bolter with her 62nd ace of the season. That's team high for the Rebels. Bjorklund gets blocked. Line over by Adler, by Gilk. Off of Wagner.
Left the sport
out of play.
Service. Yep. Take a look at this nice swing. Bumps that whole line in rhythm, and Wagner barely gets a touch on that.
Tingelhoff trying to lay out, can't get in. And Champlin Park playing well. They're up by 5 at 14-9. Timeout again by Lakeville South.
Cougars reeling here as Champlin Park coming to life. They're used to being down 0-2 in big matches. Here we go again. The middle blockers being talked to by John Yunker about when they're going to stay in their neutral read position and when he wants them to bail out. That has been a big key. When the service pressure is strong from Champlin Park, then the middle blockers get to cheat. They don't have to stand in the middle. They can go, okay, this ball's going left or it's going right. Setters have some tells there. And as long as Champlin Park keeps serving tough, the attack for Lakeville South becomes more controllable, we'll say.
7th state tournament appearance. First one way back in 2001. And Gina Rowley, I think, was the coach at that time. And then since John Yunker took over, 14 through 18, culminating with that state title. And then here in 24 again. And the 3rd appearance for Lakeville South. Rebels students liking this 3rd set a lot better. Bjorklund off hands gets the kill. See if that gets the Cougars rolling here in set 3. Quant will come back in along with Johnson. Jada Johnson to serve. Gilk to Axtis, over by Adler. Back set, swing across, Bjorklund kill.
Spent a lot of time talking about Bjorklund as a setter in the pregame, but her attacking has really shown up here in this match. Another big swing, inside set, cross court. Inman not able, or Belter not able to handle it.
Axtis outside, Inman. Hammered, but good pickup on that ball by Carr. Adler tips it over, just crawled over the net. Here's Bjorklund, trying to answer, picked up by Gilk. Axtis will dump it. Up in the air by Quant, over by Bjorklund. Good pick up by Bolter. Gilk's wings, this time will tip it. Wagner, Quant gets blocked by Adler.
More and more of these long rallies going Champlin Park's way now. They're up by 4. Take a look at the end of this again. Quick set in the middle. The block is there. Effort, but not enough to keep it in play.
Tight ball on the net here. And tough swing, but South did get it across. Pushed by Adler to the back row. Wagner all the way across to UTEC. Axtis to Adler. Back row, another good run down there by South. Axtis will dump it in for a point.
Take another look at this. Axtis leaves the ground. You know it's going over. She doesn't jump set for her high school team. And when she jumps, she's going to throw it down, and does right there.
Wagner across. That goes off hands, and a kill for Lakeville South by Alona UTEC.
UTEC with another kill. Great layout there by Gilk at the end of the play. Not able to bring it back in there.
Kaylin Bjorklund, her team trailing by 4 here in the third set, but they're up 2-0. Adler swings for the kill. 17-12 Rebels.
Take another look at the end of this one. Adler cuts it cross court. Bjorklund not able to make a play on it. Everything going Champlin's way in this set.
Tough ball there, but handled and pushed across by UTEC. Gilk. 18-12.
You just know when she gets going with that much steam, it's not going to end well for your opponent. Gilk really on a rhythm right there. Well, goes into the second row. Oh.
Hook served by Adler. And over by Klebacek. Holine, Axtis to Gilk. Another kill. Rebels on a roll. 19-12. Lakeville South out of timeouts here in this third set.
Take a look at this one again. Gilk just getting fed every ball. Everybody knows it's going there, but it doesn't matter. She is the Minnesota Player of the Year for a reason.
Outside and into the tape and the antenna on that swing from Carr. (20 to 12), Champlin Park. Amanda Cullen, a junior, in for the first time tonight. Number 11 for the Cougars. And that one will go for an ace. Off the hands of UTEC. As clean as Lakeville South played those first 2 sets, they have not been good in the third set.
No, it's been ugly volleyball for the Cougars. Champlin Park forcing that, though.
Yeah. A dump there, and the point for Bjorklund.
Little hop dump. Didn't get her hands completely above the plane of the net. Very close call.
Laura Utek back to serve. The Lakeville South, their team down by 8. Gilk again scores.
Rinse, repeat. Gilk on fire.
(22-13) with Reese Axton set to serve. Bjorklund setting it for Klebacek. Axton Horn.
Net violation on Klebacek after the attack. Learned from one of the refs at this tournament that in high school, a net is a net is a net. Doesn't matter when it happens. In club, that wouldn't have been illegal, but in high school, it is.
Tight ball, Bjorklund, and hammered home by Carr.
Take another look at this one. Bjorklund split block there and set inside. I think the Cougars are intentionally leaving it inside the antenna to take advantage of a seam.
Tingelhoff's serve is long, and it's set point for Champlin Park. Whole line to try to close it out. Bjorklund across. Klebacek off of Gilk's hands. Nope.
No touch.
No, there was no touch. Set to Champlin Park, 25-14. And we'll play on, Andy.
Yeah, Rebels showed up to play in set 3. Back against the wall, desperation time for the Rebels, and they played hard. Things a lot less clean on the Lakeville South side, but as we talked about during the game, that is a response, a result of how well Champlin Park played.
Really strong third set. The Rebels trying to continue that momentum into the fourth set. Timeout at XL Energy Center. More state volleyball from the 4A championship on CCX after this.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.
Rebels not going away. They win set 3 as we continue the match. 25-14 Rebels. Let's look at highlights from the third set. After Lakeville South had the better of play by far in the first 2 sets.
It starts with a kill from Bjorklund. Everybody thinks we're back in the space we've been. Quant gets blocked there, and that was a little after what I believe the turn was. Champlin Park was running already by then, and then we get the setter dump from Axness. One of 2 or 3 she's tried in the entire state tournament. Gilk catches fire down the stretch. And if they can't slow her down, this is going to be a 5-set win for the Rebels.
Rebels fans now into it. Rebels into it. We might be playing a while yet, Andy, right?
I'm okay with that.
That's right.
It's not like I got tryouts tomorrow morning or anything. It's fine.
Oh, wait. High school club volleyball. What time's tryouts? 8:30?
I'll be in the gym at about 5:30. We'll open the door at 7. And I think, no, that's for coaches. Our tryout starts at 8. Late this year.
Late.
Joked with my boss we should have a 12:01 tryout, but he doesn't buy it. He doesn't think that's such a good idea. Imagine these kids leaving here and having a tryout at 12:01. Woof.
Ava Bolter with an ace. The Rebels started slow in each of those first 2 sets. Got off to a good start in the third set, and that kind of carried that momentum throughout. We'll see if that happens again here in this fourth set.
Carr doesn't finish her footwork and plays that ball outside her body line.
Volter gives it back, though, on this serve into the net. You win some, you lose some. What do you think the message was from Steve Willingham to his team in between those sets?
Calm down and play the way you've played for the last month.
Adler pushing it off Tingelhoff, picked up back row by Klebacek, and a block by Adler sends it back. Away of Utek for a point.
Take another look at this. A lot of Adler here. Yeah, Exus didn't even jump.
Tip Adler, and another kill.
Cougars can't have anybody standing at the net. Either they got to get engaged in the block or they got to pull off and play defense. When you look like Rowan Carr does there, that's the result that Adler is going to get all day.
Yorkland, another block, and another kill. Adler on fire to start set 4. 4-1, Champlin Park. Inman serve, Utek, Yorkland. And Champlin Park able to get it over and then tipped across for the kill by Magnan.
If Quant doesn't reach over to play that ball, that's a Lakeville South point. Chaos at the net. That right there should have ended the point, and as a result, play continues, and a big finish there from Magnan.
Yorkland to Quant. Picked up by Gilk. Here's Adler, another tip shot. Picked up, pushed deep by Utek. Swing and tipped by Lakeville South. Point, Champlin Park.
Take another look at this. Intelligent swing. Magnan off the edge of Carr and out of bounds.
6-1 Rebels. Back set. Swing too strong.
Both lunges have a touch.
Well, this time a touch on Champlin Park. (6-2). Utek spins it, serves, got it across. Jumped by Axtis. Yorkland was ready for it. Klebacek attacks and scores.
Butter corner open for Klebacek there. Take another look at that. Good bump set from the libero. Gilk thought it was going to go long. Heavy topspin drops that in the court.
That one drops for an ace. Rebels thought that one was going to go long and a miss. Utek with an ace serve. 6-4.
Utek in a good headspace right now. I've seen that look on her face before. She could either serve this in the net or go on 5 more point run.
Volter had to run that ball down. Here's Adler attacking. Good save by Tingelhoff. Adler will push it off Yorkland. Tingelhoff. Klebacek. Volter kept it alive for Champlin Park. Swing across by Magnan. Ball in the middle. Quant. And still over by Adler. Point Champlin Park. Porting in for Lakeville South. Howe for Champlin Park. Adler serves. Inside Klebacek.
Gonna get a touch on whole line there. That ball was headed out of bounds. Take another look here. I think she got it with her right arm on the reach.
South back to within 2. Gill gets blocked this time. A little tip shot by Axness. Klebacek again. This time wide. And the whole line got out of the way. And then you get caught on that again.
Long rallies being won by Champlin Park here again, and they are feeling the momentum up 8-5.
Serve coming for Axness. Outside, pushed off hands by Klebacek. Hold on, and Gill, cross court, that'll go for a point.
Take another look at this one. Gill gonna go cross court, and Bjorklund not able to get around it. Really wishes she had that dig back.
Reese Axness serves it deep. Who's going to take it? It's Bjorklund. Klebacek able to get it across and in play. Axness set to the middle, over by Bellison. Picked up by Klebacek, floated across. Axness back to Gill. Wow. And you remember back in the day when we were doing this tournament 7, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, you would say, Sydney Hilly doing Hilly things.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how Carly Gilk is right now.
Gilk is doing Gilk things right now. You're absolutely right. But yeah, there's a lot of similarities there. Down the stretch, you just knew Hilly was going to take over, and that's exactly the space Gilk is in right now.
10-5 Champlin Park. Bjorklund and over. Benchoof with the kill.
She might be hitting 1,000 on 2 swings.
(10-6) Champlin Park trying to even this matchup at 2 sets apiece. Inman scores, Magnan scores on the swing from the left side.
Take another look at this one. Magnan squeezed that ball down the sideline. Really great defensive play there. Bjorklund probably wants to take away a little bit more line next time.
Holine serves. Tip over by Bjorklund. Rebels handle it. Gilk across. Tingelhoff back to the middle and tipped by Klebacek. Back set. Gilk. Keep feeding 7, right?
Is her arm attached? Then set her again. That one went outside the block and into zone 6. That is unreal.
Timeout, Lakeville South.
Willingham calls a timeout necessary right now as his team is down 12-6. Champlin Park playing very, very inspired volleyball at this point. Gilk with 15 kills, 6 errors on 51 swings. 51 swings halfway through. Goodness gracious, the kid has earned her downtime. Lakeville South, a lot of energy coming from the assistant coach. John Junker on the other side just kind of, hey, we're okay. Stay with it. Bounce off. Ooh. Look for them to reverse it. Yeah. I'm not real good at reading lips, but I understand enough about volleyball I can put 2 and 2 together there.
On court 1, Alexandria on the left there just defeated Marshall in 4 sets.
Wow.
The Alexandria Cardinals, state champions for 2024 in 3A.
Cardinals pulled off the big upset yesterday, beating undefeated Delano in the semifinals. We take a look at both courts. It's not as full as I remember seeing it previous years.
Congratulations to Alexandria for the state championship in 3A. Who will join them in 4A here? Get a point for Lakeville South off the ball that was tipped on the attack from Klebacek. Olivia Wagner in to serve. Her team trailing by 5 in set 4. In for an ace. Between Adler and Holine. Inman all kind of in the area, and they let it drop.
Lack of communication on serve receive has been an area of concern for me as a Champlin Park Rebels fan.
Floats it this time. Gilk picked it up. Gilk, tough ball there, but got it across. UTEP cross court for the kill.
Great defense there from Wagner to keep that ball off the floor. Bjorklund, a primary setter, calls off Tingelhoff here to take the second touch, and there's the finish from UTEP.
South needing more of that energy that we saw so much of in the first 2 sets. They're going to rally in this 4th set. Axtis back to Gilk. This time gets blocked. Uchek and Ben Schoof get up and block Carly Gilk.
UTEC's face right now, like she just opened a new puppy on Christmas. UTEC pretty excited about that. John Yunker not so, calls a timeout. His Rebels up 12-10 here in set 4.
And it was just 12-6 though at the last timeout.
Talking about who's got what. Axness giving John Yunker what she wants to run out of this timeout. I think they probably keep Gilk on the rip, but they might hang a 2-ball. It's been a while since we've seen Gilk in the middle. She's got options. She can swing over a triple block, and she can tip to a few different spots that might be open. She'll receive in 1, and probably will be able to tell by her first step whether she's coming in front or staying behind. Olivia Wagner at the service line. She's just looking to put something in and maybe cause a little bit of confusion.
At 12-10 with Wagner putting it back in play. Axton sent Bellison over. Tingelhoff. Cross court, Bjorklund missing. 13-10 with Gilk serving. Off of Tingelhoff for an ace.
And also from Alexandria, Addison Russell.
Gilk serves, back row Tingelhoff handles this one. Run down by Wagner, over by UTEC. Axness back, here's Adler swinging. Wagner to Tingelhoff. Cross by UTEC. Gilk again in the back row defensively. Chip over by Bellison. I'll set UTEC again. All the way over. Good play by Inman to get that ball. Gilk. Good pickup by Wagner. UTEC this time will float it across. O-line. Back set Axness over by Adler. Tingelhoff, UTEC again. O-line to Inman. Gilk will take this one, pushing it over. UTEC off O-line. Gilk. Over by Inman. Wagner cross. UTEC. Will she score? Not yet. Over by Adler. One down by Carr in the back row. Bjorklund trying to end it. Doesn't. Adler, Bjorklund this time, picked up by Holine. Over across by Adler. Wagner will set it back to UTEC. Off hands, Gilk off of her hands and down. That was one heck of a play.
Fantastic rally there. Great play on both sides of the net. Take a look at how it ended. Outside, UTEC for the 5th time. This time goes off Adler's hands. Gilk not able to control it well enough. She did 3 other times during the rally, though.
Johnson in to serve. Adler. Johnson. Carr. UTEC over off. Holine and out. Back-to-back points here for South. They're back to within 2 at 14-12. Now the last point seems really big. If Champlin Park gets that one, it's 15-10. Now all of a sudden it's 14-12. Inman trying to answer. Wagner's tough ball at the net. Quan's got a piece of it. Adler tips it over. Wagner back set. Bjorklund into the tape.
Great defense there. Johnson with a dig. Carr with a really nice dig out of system. Bjorklund not able to take the swing she wanted, not getting available in transition. This is the rotation where Bjorklund serve receives. First time she serve received was the season opener for Lakeville South.
Bolter serve, dives over. Tingelhoff picked it up. Utek swings long. Champlin Park weathered that long rally that Lakeville South got and answered with 2 points of their own. Back up by 4.
Assistant coach Terry Colhane.
Bolter, back throw off Tingelhoff. Utek swings. Great layout by Gilk.
Assistant coach Alex Body.
Over by Inman. Middle attack. Utek off whole line.
Tigers, Dan Westby.
Klebacek back into the lineup for Lakeville South.
Captains of the Marshall Tigers, please come forward to receive your Class 3A second place trophy.
Bjorklund serving. Axness for Adler. Been quiet for a while, but gets a kill here. Off of Bjorklund and out.
Adler again, good out-of-system ball here. They hang a 2 ball. She reaches high. Bjorklund not able to play that ball into the corner.
Bjorklund setting for Utek.
State High School Class 3A.
Got her across.
Is the Alexandria area
Utek pushing it over. Picked up by Inman. Adler off Tingelhoff. And a block, but out off of Adler's hands. Point Lakeville South.
Number 1, Sydney Cross.
Utek looked like that was on purpose off Adler's hands, kind of swung up at them.
Laura Utek back to serve. She's down by 3 in the 4th set.
Number 4, Padley Martin.
Magnan off the antenna. 17-15.
Number 5, Manny Severson.
I think Junker gives him one more, and then he's going to call his second timeout. He doesn't want to see this thing get tied up.
Eva Eisel. Number 7, Julia Doherty.
Off of Bolter. Magnan.
Number 8,
Tipped,
Kendall
yes.
Johnson.
Point Champlin Park.
It's amazing how the game has progressed. About 5 years ago, you didn't see the block getting used that much. It's started at the college game, and it's worked its way down to the high school level. That's completely intentional there by Magnan off the edge of Bjorklund, or off the edge of Carr, excuse me.
Number 11, Meadow Zimple.
Klebacek swings and misses. Too strong for her. Hitting error, 19-15, Champlin Park.
And number 13, Riley Byron.
Timeout, Lakeville South.
Cougars call the timeout here. They have
14, Lily
one left. 19-15 Champlin Park. They have been in control almost this entire set. A couple little runs by Lakeville South, but nothing to get overly concerned about.
Number 16,
There again, you see the
Noah
female
Eisel.
assistant coaches running the show as Junker is talking with his right side block this time.
Number 18, Emily Doherty.
Axon is discussing how they're going to handle out-of-system plays.
And number 19, Lila Schlichting.
Willingham talking about the need to get one quick side out. That's all it takes. You don't have a 4-point play in volleyball.
Another fun night at XL Energy Center. Last night of the high school season. And the last match of the season right here with Alexandria having just closed out Marshall in the 3A championship on court 1.
Assistant coach
We might be going 5, my friend.
I hope so. These teams have earned it.
Adler, too strong. Didn't miss by much, but did
and
miss.
the head coach of the Cardinals, Mary Bird.
1916. Tingelhoff serving. Needing to get South on a run here late in the fourth set.
Captains of the Alexandria Area Cardinals, please
Exness
come
across for
forward to
Gilk,
receive
tips it
your
over.
first place trophy.
Carr and Benshoot for the point.
She's so smart. High acceleration, drops the left hand at the last second, hits it on the way down. Block is already on the ground when she touches the ball. So smart, Gil.
20 to 16. Bjorklund back to Carr. Adler to Axness. Back to Gilk. Run down by Tingelhoff. And then over by Portinga. Back set. Gilk tipping again. (21-16) Rebels. Set 4.
It's winning time. You're going to set Gilk, and she's going to deliver another well-timed and well-placed tip.
Bjorklund has to back up on that ball. Ball handling error. 22-16. Axness serves. All across. Klebacek got blocked. Trying to go back to her again. And got it down just on the Rebel side of the net off of Gilk and Bellison.
17 kills for Gilk here, and she has been playing great in these last 2 sets.
Rowan Carr serving, and that is going to go for an ace.
Great hustle from Gilk to try and keep it off the floor. Nobody following, though, so that'll be a point for the Cougars. Off of hole line.
That ball here, Axness. Magnan pushed it deep. Klebacek. Missed. 23-18 Rebels. Hole line missed on that serve.
It's been a while since South has earned the side out. Errors late.
23-19, Wagner to serve. All set to Gilk. Good pick up by Wagner. Bjorklund back, touched over by Utek. Axness, ball in the middle, tipped over by Bellison. Swing across. Back it comes to Gilk, who scores. Set point for Champlin Park.
Gilk with another kill. Long set from Axness, and Block kind of overran it again. Axness, Gilk with a good swing into the cross court, setting up set point.
Gilk missed here. Lakeville South still in it, 24-20. Johnson and Quant rotate in for South. Quick set, Adler tips it off, and down it goes. We got one more set left in the season. Champlin Park has come back and won, sets 3 and 4. A fifth and deciding set for a championship, hanging in the balance, Andy Guggenberg, in a moment. Right?
I can't wait. I can't wait. This is why we're here. If you go to the 4A final and expect a sweep, you've wasted the last 4 days of your life. This is what we got dressed up for. This is why we're here. Let's
really
play 5.
Up.
Well, okay, fine. Let's go to commercial,
All right,
John.
we'll go to break. Come back. Fifth set, state championship, up next on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Virtually everybody in both cheering sections on their feet for the start of set 5. Lakeville South and Champlin Park. I think as much to celebrate what they've seen these first 4 sets as much to cheer their respective team on here in set 5, and a title for someone in about 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, pretty exciting volleyball so far, 4 sets in.
Abel Bolter starts us out in the 5th set. First point to Lakeville South goes to UTEC. Klebacek will come in. Bjorklund will serve. Too long. Tied at 1.
Every point a little magnified in a set 5.
Inman serves. Singelhoff to Bjorklund. Tipped by Carr and off of Axness and out.
Another intentional use off the block, this time by Carr, catching Axness's right hand.
UTEC serve. Bolter to Axness. Back to Adler. Swings. Good pickup by Bjorklund. Blocked by Champlin Park on the Klebacek kill. They'll go back to her again. Blocked by Axness. And missed again. Off of her hands and out. 3-1 Lakeville South.
Champlin Park defense has been stellar these last 2 sets. That ball off the block, the only thing indefensible in the entire arsenal of the Cougars.
Off of hole line. Bolter got it. Over by Axness. And just missed Klebacek. To hammer that to the deep corner. Seems like that would have been big, right? If they go up 4-1. Again, you're only up to 15 points in the 5th set. Instead, it's 3-2.
And Gilk just rotated to the front row.
Over by Adler on the serve. Punched across, hole line, went to the floor to get to that. Here's Adler, used the tape, got the point.
Take another look at this one. Back row set. Adler didn't like the set she got. Takes a little off it to make sure it stays in. Catches tape, and it's a kill. That might be the momentum swing back.
Adler in the back row. A little dump over by Bjorklund, gets the kill.
I would love to see all of the footage of Bjorklund getting knocked around after she scores, because she's never a part of it. She just is on to the next point. We'd take a look at it here after she gets that kill. It's kind of pushed around like, hey guys, here's what we're doing out of this rotation.
Axness will set Gilk. Ooh, missed. Trying to find that back line. A little too long. Last 2 points have gone to South. It's 5-3 Cougars. Third of the way to 15. Singelhoff, the back row Bolter. There's Gilk swinging. Ooh, missed back to back. Champlin Park looking for tip, but they didn't get one. 6-3 timeout Champlin Park.
Take another look at that point here in a second. That ball was close, and that is a necessary timeout by John Junker, as his entire team thought that ball was in. He needs to calm them down and make sure everybody's on the same page. We'll take another look at this swing, see if we can get a touch on it.
They're definitely not touched.
Not
like I
touched.
thought was initially. But I thought it could have been in.
It could have cut
Rebels
the line.
thought it was in.
Tough angle. Hey, it's the way the game gets played right now. They've got a choice to make. They can either let that affect how they play out of this timeout in a good or a bad way. Sometimes it's us against the world. We'll see how the Rebels respond. Take another look at this swing. I think that ball was out. I think that's a good call.
6-3 South. Tingelhoff serve. There's Gilt. Get it across. Axness across for Gilt. Off Tingelhoff. Good pick up by her. Bjorklund and Klebacek. Axness picked it up off the net. Back to Gilk again. Bjorklund back set. Cross by Carr. Adler, it's out off her. 7-3 Lakeville South.
Carr pretty calm with that swing. Normally a pretty excitable athlete, feeling it right now. Look for Axness to throw this one down into zone 1 on a good pass.
Axness to Gilk. Blocked by Benchoof, but out.
Benchoof touches 10-2 and got that high, but didn't get across. Great use here by Gilk.
Seven to 4, Axness serving. Klebacek off hands. Romy Klebacek gets her team to 8 here in the 5th set.
Good block setup. Gilk drops the inside hand. Klebacek finds it and bangs it off the hand and out of bounds.
Rowan Carr serves. Pull line, Axness. Gilk from the middle this time. Tingelhoff backed her up on point for Lakeville South, for Champlin Park.
Nice swing here. Kind of blown up is Tingelhoff, and Klebacek lays into the table.
Bjorklund, Benchoof to the back row. Adler was there. Gilk swings and blocks. Benchoof with the block. 9-5 Lakeville South.
Great read here by Benchoof. Gets her elbows across again, and Gilk is blocked. Coverage not in position to extend the rally.
Wagner's serve. Good one, but picked up by Inman. Gilk again. This time got it past Benchoof and down.
You don't stop Gilk twice. It's 6-9. She's going to go on a run here from the service line. All-out effort needed by the Rebels.
Back set by Wagner. Across, Bjorklund with the kill. Lakeville South at 10.
Take a look at this. Reverse flow, double block commit. Wagner has to reverse flow there, and Bjorklund beats Inman in a one-on-one. Bjorklund screaming nice ball to Wagner as that ball put on a tee. Everybody kind of talking through things there. Everybody's got their assignments and their lineups. Talking with Coach Willingham yesterday, he talked about when Benchoof is in the front row, this being her third varsity match, he's got 2 upperclassmen, one on each side of her, that are supposed to remind Benchoof in this rotation, whether it's Gilk or Adler, where she is, what she's going to run out of serve receive according to the tape they have, and where she ends up in transition. Game plan seems to be working for the Cougars right now. They're up 10-6 here in set 5. Champlin Park needs a side out and a run.
Cougars fans sensing it. Their team needs 5 more points to a win here. Johnson will come in and serve. Hawkeyes need to have everything start going their way here in this 5th set after really controlling play in sets 3 and 4. Wagner, quick set to the middle, over by Quant, picked up by Axness. Gilk to Inman, spins it over for a point.
Sophomore Riley Inman here, great vision as she goes thumb up down the line, and Johnson not able to get to the sideline to make the play.
Bolter serves off Tingelhoff. Wagner, cross, hammered down by UTEP. 11-7 South.
Take another look at this swing from UTEP on the jump set from Wagner. Drops in front of Gilk as she's going into the 5-6 seam. UTEP takes a little thumb up to keep that on the 6.
Serve from Bjorklund. Axness, ball to Adler, tips it over. Tingelhoff, great layout on that ball. Swing across by Carr, dig, and then over on the ball by Bolter. Side, UTEP off hands, picked up by Gilk, back row. Axness to Adler, point Champlin Park.
Adler's going to have her number called quite a bit here down the stretch. See if the senior left-handed middle can continue to produce for the Rebels.
Back set, hammered down the line, and the UTEP, another big kill. Got a couple here in this 5th set.
Good swing down the line.
Now UTEP serving. Team 3 points away from a state title. Axness, Gilk will swing on this one. Oh, over. Megan will get another shot at it and scores.
Good swing to score there. I had 4 touches on it, but I'm not the paid ref here. There's 1, 2. Well, that was 2-3 already, and really nice shot there into the corner. Makes it 9-12.
Magnan out, Howe back in, Adler serves. Bjorklund across, hammered home by Klebacek. It's 13-9 South.
Take another look at this big swing from Klebacek. Axness chases it out to the antenna. Howe not able to close.
Here's Gilk attacking. Tingelhoff got to that ball. Klebacek again. It's match point for South.
Some kids play in the hype, some kids play in the moment, other kids get ahead of it. Romy Klebacek, cool as ice on that out-of-system swing, taking it down the line. Backs against the wall, Gilk getting this one.
Axness will go to Gilk off Tingelhoff and down, 14-10.
Take another look at this one. Everybody knows where the ball's going. Cross court, Tingelhoff not able to get a hip around it to keep it in play. Here comes the serve from Axness.
Axness, the back row. Here's Klebacek attacking, and there it is! For the first time ever, Lakeville South, state champions in volleyball.
Cougars down the stretch just taking bigger swings than Champlin Park. 15-10 in the 5th. Cougars win the title on a big swing. Goes off of the block, and Adler kind of gets handcuffed, not able to make the play to finish. Congrats to the Cougars. Here we see Carly Gilk, Reese Axness, and the rest of the squad drying tears, earned tears. Those athletes have given their heart and soul to this program for the last, I'd say 4 years, but that's not long enough. Some of these kids, 6th graders, they were here. These seniors were here, 6th graders, watching the people they looked up to win a state title. They thought this was their year. Lakeville South had something different to say. Cougars, state champions, in Class 4A.
I think some of the tiers too, one you've lost, but one that's it. There's no more getting this group back together again other than for the season-ending banquet. This is our last time together as teammates.
Yeah, this senior class, this is their only state tournament appearance because they had Wayzata in their section for the last 3 years. This class in the last 3 years hasn't been outside of the top 5 once. They are a dominant class, a very, very well put together team. John Yunker, Danielle Bailey, Al Axness have done a great job with this group for years.
The east side of the center, court number 2, we will now begin our awards ceremony. At this time, we will present the True Stone Financial Credit Union All-Tournament Team, chosen by members of the Minnesota State.
Lakeville South wins in 5. Let's now go to our public address announcer with the all-tournament team and the medals and trophies for our championship match in 4A.
And exceptional sportsmanship. Presenting the awards are Tanya Williams from True Stone Financial Credit Union and Eric Martins, Executive Director of the Minnesota State High School League. Now let's meet the 2024 Class 4A Girls Volleyball All-Tournament Team. From Minnetonka, Hannah Jackson. From Roseville, Cadence Davison. From Eastridge, Alexis Upland. From Eastridge, Adora Zebulon. From Champlin Park, Catherine Adler. From Champlin Park, Reese Axness. And from Champlin Park, Carly Gilk. From Lakeville South, Josie Tingelhoff. From Lakeville South, Alora Utek. And from Lakeville South, Kaylin Bjorklund. Congratulations to the Class 4A All-Tournament Team. We will now have our awards for the second place and championship teams. The awards ceremony will be conducted by representatives of the Board of Directors, Leroy Fairbanks from Cass Lake, Joe Fatante, Prior Lake, Brent Shimmick from Deer River, and Jake Tim from Rushford Peterson. They will be assisted by Lisa Quednow, Associate Director of the Minnesota State High School League. Silver medals and the Class 4A second place trophy will be awarded to Champlin Park High School. The silver medals will now be presented to each member of the team. Number 1, Melissa Schmidt. Number 2, Lucy Howe. Number 3, Reese Axness. Number 4, Bryn Feehound. Number 5, Lily Holine. Number 6, Anna Rogie. Number 7, Carly Gilk. Number 8, Kyra Bellison. Number 9, Tessa Magnan. Number 10, Nola Hader Harrelson. Number 11, Riley Inman. Number 12, Ava Bolter. Number 13, Catherine Adler. Number 14, Riley Tilke. And number 15, Lila Pessel. The student manager, Sosuna Sagai. Assistant coach, Daniel Bailey. Assistant coach, Al Axness. And the head coach of the Champlin Park High School Rebels, John Yunker. And now will the captains of the Champlin Park Rebels please come forward to receive your Class 4A second place trophy. Congratulations to Champlin Park. The 2024 Minnesota State High School Class 4A Girls Volleyball Champion is Lakeville South High School. The gold medals will now be presented to each member of the team. Please come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Addie Quant. Number 2, Olivia Wagner. Number 3, Josie Tingelhoff. Number 4, Aubrey Portinga. Number 5, Alora Utek. Number 6, Rowan Carr. Number 7, Lucy Hilliard. Number 8, Jada Johnson. Number 9, Ariana Dallas. Number 10, Mackenzie Crawford. Number 11, Amanda Cullen. Number 12, Grace Hertas. Number 13, Romy Klebacek. Number 14, Kaylin Bjorklund. Number 15, Ashton Wolf. And number 16, Kate Pistolka. Student managers, Emma Hartong and Gideon Larson. Assistant coach, Kevin Boyson. Assistant coach, Natalie Sandifer. And the head coach of the Lakeville South Cougars, Stephen Willingham. And now will the captains of the 2024 Minnesota State High School Class 4A Championship Girls Volleyball Team please come forward. Congratulations to both teams. Please join the Minnesota State High School League in congratulating these athletes and their school for their outstanding participation in this year's Girls Volleyball State Tournament.
Well, Andy Guggesberg, if you're a Champlin Park fan, certainly you're disappointed. If you're a fan of volleyball, no way you could be disappointed in what we saw here the last 2 hours on court 2.
Yeah, this has been really good volleyball on both sides of the net. You know, I got choked up watching Reese Axness receive her all-tournament award. You know these kids. I know these kids. I was fortunate enough to coach Reese for a year. I got to meet the rest of these guys throughout that time, and they're just a special, special group of athletes. Do they get back here next year with the Rebels? Maybe. There's a few other teams in the section, and they're going to reassign sections, so it'll be a little different. But this group was special. This championship was a fantastic match. I was a fan of volleyball for both teams multiple times throughout the year. I believe this is the 9th match I've called for Champlin Park this year, and the 7th I've called for Lakeville South. Both teams left it all on the floor. Neither team gave up short. The runs that were scored weren't because one team was bad, they were because the other team was good. That's what you want to see in a state championship volleyball match. We were treated to a wonderful one. All of us in CCX land obviously wish that would have gone the other way. To see those seniors leaving with the tears in their eyes is hitting me harder than I was expecting it to. Proud of what they've done, proud of the effort they've put forth, keeping Champlin Park on the map over this last 4-year stretch.
Andy, thanks for your work this week with us. I know it's been busy for you, working a couple matches with us and untold number of matches you did for Neighborhood Sports Network down here over the last 4 days in St. Paul, but we appreciate you a lot here on CCX.
You guys gave me my start. It was however many years ago, John, we discussed it earlier this year. It feels like it's been 15-ish years we've been doing this together. As long as you guys keep having me back, I will always make time to be a part of this wonderful family at CCX. Proud of the production we put out every time we're together. Love everybody in the truck, all the camera guys, just doing a great job week in and week out. It's a pleasure. It's a joy to work with you, John. I appreciate your knowledge and love for each and every one of these athletes. I think I know a little bit more about volleyball than you, but your ability to know all of the other stories that keep these kids coming back, really neat to be a part of, so thanks for having me.
Thank you. We'll get some sleep. You got to be up to the club volleyball very early in, 7 hours or something like that.
I don't want to talk about
all right.
it, but thanks for having me. Take care, guys.
Champlin Park finishes the season 30-4. Lakeville South, congratulations, their first state title in volleyball, 32-2. Thanks for a terrific crew tonight who worked some long hours here, and some of them football this morning. It's been a long day, and we thank them for their dedication to CCX. Terrific 4A final, our championship match, Lakeville South over Champlin Park, 3-2. Good night from St. Paul.